All right, let's dive in. It's 2025, and AI-powered virtual companions aren't just a niche curiosity anymore. They're a huge, growing industry. Today, we're breaking down the tools that let you design a digital companion from the ground up. So, let's get right to it.
So here's the thought. What if you could design your perfect companion, literally, from scratch? I know it sounds like something straight out of a movie, but this isn't science fiction anymore. This technology is here. It's accessible, and honestly, it's moving incredibly fast.
Okay, before we get too far, let's make sure we're all on the same page. What is an AI virtual companion? Well, simply put, it's an AI tool that lets you build and chat with a personalized digital person. And this isn't just one thing. It could be a simple generated picture, or it could be a super immersive, interactive avatar that you can actually talk with. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. The whole market right now is kind of split down two different paths. You've got the creator toolkits on one side. These are all about the visuals, the design, the animation. And then on the other side, you've got the interactive companions, which are laser focused on conversation and, role-playing. Let's dig into each one. All right, first up, let's talk about the creator toolkits. The best way to think about these? Imagine a digital art studio. The whole point here isn't really to have a deep conversation. Nope, it's all about crafting the perfect look, the right sound, and even animating a virtual character. A really big name in this space is PowerDirector. You can get it on your phone or on your desktop. Its main game is being a creation suite. So you got to think of it less like a chat buddy and more like a tool for building an animated digital character you could use in, say, a video or for your social media.
So what can you do with PowerDirector? Well, you can just type out a description and it'll generate an image for you. Then you can take that image and use their talking avatar feature to make its lips move in sync with speech. Pretty cool, right? You can even pick from a bunch of different text-to-speech voices. But here's the trade-off, and it's a big one. It's amazing for creating things, but there's no built-in chat. It's a tool for making, not for talking.
Next up in the creator category, we've got MyEdit. This one's a web-based tool, which is awesome because you don't have to install anything. And its biggest selling point? The crazy amount of artistic styles you can play with. MyEdit lets you do the whole text prompt thing, but what's neat is you can also upload your own picture to give the AI some direction. It even has special modes for making stylized avatars or anime characters. But just like PowerDirector, this is all about the visuals. You won't find any interactive chat or voice features here. Okay, so we've covered the creative tools. Now let's switch gears and jump over to the other side of the tracks, the interactive companions. These platforms are built from the ground up for one thing: connection. We're talking chatting, role-playing, and building an ongoing relationship. This is where it gets personal. First on our list here is Candy.AI, and its mission is crystal clear: help you create a custom companion that you can build a really deep emotional connection with. It is all about the personality and the conversation. So what's under the hood with Candy.AI? You get super customizable personalities, really realistic voice synthesis, and options for both text chats and roleplay. So what's the catch? Well, the free version doesn't give you a whole lot, and some people say the conversations can start to feel a little samey after a while. All right, then you have DreamGF.AI. Now, this platform tries to be the best of both worlds. It really aims to strike a balance, giving you tons of visual customization options and the interactive conversation piece. With this one, you can get super granular with how your companion looks, and you can talk with them through text or audio. The thing is, some users say the interface is just a lot to take in at first, and sometimes the back and forth can feel a little scripted, not as natural. Now, Soulful AI Mate, this one takes a totally different tack. Its big claim to fame is a deep, deep focus on emotional intelligence. It's all about who the companion is on the inside rather than just what they look like. This is where you can really get into the weeds, customizing personality traits like their mood or their interests. And the voice interaction just adds to that feeling of realism. But you guessed it, there's a trade-off. All that focus on personality means the visual customization is pretty basic, especially if you're on the free plan. What if you're more interested in creating stories and complex scenarios? Well, for that, there's Anima.AI. You can basically think of this platform as a collaborative storytelling engine. Anima.AI's real power is letting you create these incredibly deep, story-driven interactions and really complex role-play scenarios. But there's a catch. The interface can be a little tricky for new users. And because it's so focused on the big story, the small talk can sometimes feel a bit, well, robotic. We have to give a quick shout out to an outlier here, Grok Ani. It's this gamified anime-style thing where you unlock features by raising affection levels. But, and these are big buts, it has a really steep price tag. We're talking $30 a month. And some users have raised some serious ethical flags about its adult content and lack of solid age verification. Okay, I know that was a ton of information. So to pull it all together, let's just line these platforms up side by side. It'll make it way easier to see which one might be the right fit for you.
So check this out. This table really lays it all bare. See up top, you've got PowerDirector and MyEdit. Notice the features: talking avatar, text to image. It's all about visual creation. But then, as you go down the list to Candy.AI, Soulful AI Mate, and Anima, see how the features change. We're talking customizable personalities, storytelling. It's a totally different focus. DreamGF.AI, like we said, is trying to sit right in the middle there. And one more thing to notice, the pricing. Almost all of them use that free-to-try, pay-for-premium model, so you can usually dip your toes in before committing.
Okay, so theory is one thing, but how does this stuff actually work? Let's do a super quick walkthrough of how you'd use one of these Creator Toolkit apps to build a talking avatar right from square one.
So, how do you make one? With an app like PowerDirector, it's actually a pretty straightforward 5-step deal. First, you design your companion just by typing out a description. Step 2, you pick an art style, or you can even upload a photo to use as a reference. Got your image? Great. Step 3, you pop it into their Talking Avatar tool. Step 4 is all about the voice. You can either type in text and have the AI read it, or use your own audio file. And finally, Step 5, you just hit Generate, and the app does its magic, stitching everything together into a final video. See? It's a really clear path from just an idea to a fully animated character.
So, if there's one crucial thing to take away from all this, it's this. Right now, we see this clear split between tools for making the visuals and platforms for having a connection. But that line, it is getting blurrier by the day. The tech is pushing to merge how these companions look, sound, and talk all into one seamless package. And that really leaves us with a huge final question to chew on. As these digital companions get more and more realistic, more intelligent, and maybe even more emotionally aware, what does that actually mean for our own human relationships? That's something we're all going to have to think about as this technology keeps rocketing forward. Thanks for joining me.